You have fire and excitement and adventure and all of these exciting things getting ready to come in the month of July for the sun, moon, and rising sign of Aquarius. Now, Aquarius, I don't feel this comes without a lot of hard work that you've been going through over the past several years for a lot of you. It could be months for some, but that's a very few amount. Most of you, I'm seeing there's a big gap where you've been working at ascending in your own life, regaining your sense of purpose, regaining your sense of balance and who you are, your authentic self. You may have gone through periods of time where you lost your identity involved with relationships, and I feel for so many of you, you were dealing with people that betrayed you. They stabbed you in the back. They took the glory away from something that you should have had all the kudos for. I don't feel this is really anything new. This is something you've been going through for quite some time, but you've learned how to master yourself. So you've learned how to balance out, not be an overgiver, even though when you love so deeply and you love so hard. But yet you had to learn how to curb that back a little and give and take. And the same thing on the divine masculine side with the logic, making sure there is empathy in there and not being too cold. And it's just this huge balance of you where I'm seeing a globe. And because of the globe that I'm seeing, there is fireworks. This is actually beautiful. You got the Ace of Wands. This is a new path that's going to be very exciting for you. And some of you are relocating. You're starting something brand new that is going to bring back that spark, that passion inside of you, where your lifestyle is getting ready to change. Now, it could be huge for some of you, like bam, it changes overnight, but I feel for most of you, it'll be gradual. You're taking your time. You're really thinking about what feels right, making sure it feels right, and then make the purchase, then make the move, then make the change, whatever it is. You're double checking with your intuition and your spiritual guides. Now, I am a psychic medium. I'm a remote viewer. I tap into the energy fields of everyone around me, and I'm guided through these readings. And today, Archangel Michael and my guide, Allie, is here to help us in this reading for the sun, moon, and rising sign of Aquarius. At the end of this reading, I will give you the channeled message from Archangel Michael, but let's take a look a little bit further on you because I feel like you've overcome fears and changing the way that you see things, where you may have been, as a fixed sign, I'm a fellow Aquarius, you may have been very fixed on making sure something went in a certain order. You have the Nine of Wands. That's an exhausting place to be, making sure that everything goes in the way that you want it to go. And let's face it, you've got a ton of knowledge and you do know things, and you know things beyond your wisdom, beyond your years, beyond you. And it works for other people, but we're talking about you right now. We are talking about what you've accomplished. So it's very exhausting when we can't get things up and going on a regular basis, even though we see it. Now, I do see some of you may have sped the timing up, okay? You have divine timing as an order is what I'm hearing. And this divine timing, if you're trying to push the Knight of Pentacles, if you're trying to push the Knight of Pentacles, it's not going to happen. It's just not going to happen because that holds such heaviness with it because it's tearing down the old, rebuilding the new, and it's happening all at one time. It happens back to back, absolutely together. And that takes time before you see the end result. Well, now you're seeing the end result. Wherever you are in your life, in your career, something's getting ready to change. And it is going to be a big change. And it is going to be so worth every little detail that you saw, all the painful things that you felt, every experience that you saw in your dream set and different parallels and the whole spiritual journey. You're going to say, now I know why I did it. I like the direction my life is going. But it takes a lot of work to get there. There is no doubt about that. Now, I do feel some of you, this has to do with family and friends when it comes to the fear, to the being slow. You may have been surrounded by these people for quite some time. Right now, let's take a look at your career, your education, and your projects. If you do not work, if you're retired or a stay-at-home parent, that would fall under projects. Remember, it's a general reading, so it may only be one specific area that I'm talking about, but open and expand beyond so that you can see where I'm going with that information for you. You have the Two of Cups here and the Two of Pentacles, balancing out your relationships. Now, we just talked about you balancing out your inner relationship, divine masculine, divine feminine, knowing exactly when to give, how much, and who, and all the things that we have to actually pay attention to before we give our energy to anyone. Some of you are going to create a beautiful partnership where I feel this is going to be out of the blue experience. And they're showing me this has to do with if you are in the social spotlight, this is somebody offering you an opportunity. You could be a writer, an author. You could be a public speaker. You could be an entertainer. You can be a trainer, a coach. Somebody's going to come in and give you an opportunity to join them in something. Whatever this something is going to lead to something even better. It's like I see a chain of events where you meet this person, they have a lot of people they know behind them, and you may not even expect it. They may look like they have nothing. They may look very downplayed. That's the kind of vibration that they have, where they're very down to earth and they don't flaunt what they have. But they know a lot of people, and I feel that there's a connection coming in. If you're a business owner, if you fall under one of those categories, there is something on the way to you. Pay attention to the synchronicities, because your guides are going to show you the right one. I am seeing the color purple. Okay, so you may be going to see purple in the month of July. You guys love purple. I know you do. I do too, as an Aquarius. This is going to be brilliant. It almost looks like it almost looks like the pictures that we see of the Milky Way and the vastness in the darkness of the sky, where there's a halo, a background color of purple that goes through it, through the dark blue with the lavender in it. That's what it looks like to me. So it could actually be something you see in the sky. It may be something around the sun. You're going to see something that is going to be very good for you. Some of you are getting in a position that is going to be very, very good. And I feel I'm definitely seeing health educator, and I feel this is like a high school teacher, college teacher. This is somebody who deals in healthcare, fitness, more fitness than it is actually healthcare itself. But of course, fitness is healthcare. There's going to be something very positive coming in for this particular person. The Sun card is beautiful. Okay, it can't get much better than this. This is an amazing card, combined with the Ace of Wands. This is dynamic, and this is going to be your month. This is the month that's going to put all the other months to shame, where you're going to say, I get why I went through all that. Finally, something I feel you've been trying to get up and going is going to finally open up. So if you've been trying to get a website opened up, or trying to get a little store, or something for you as a retired person, a stay-at-home person, or even as an extra way of making an income, this is finally going to come through. I just see a lot of roadblocks along the way. Divine timing was in order. It wasn't the right time, but now it is, right? Now it is. It depends on what you're doing and who you were working with, who you're presenting it to. And that's why they're saying divine timing is coming in now. Now, for another group of you, I do feel that you may be, if you're a stay-at-home parent, or you're a grandparent who stays at home, I see children coming into the home. Okay, and I feel that you're going to be either bringing in new children and daycare, watching them, or you're going to be watching your grandchildren or somebody else's children. Use your wisdom when it comes to this. You have the Hierophant, which is talking about traditions and values. Use your wisdom. You're going to know how to take care of these kids if this is it. This is like, it's not an actual like school, but you're going to do it kind of like a school. You're going to keep it very organized. You know how we are, right? We want to have it a little bit organized so everything kind of runs smoothly, so that our vision of what we're seeing actually comes into reality. And nobody can do that better than you can, Aquarius. You are a dynamo when it comes to seeing the vision and making it happen. Remember, this isn't just for you. This is for other people. This is for the people who are bringing their children. It's for the children also. So this encompasses so much more than just you. It's a really big deal, and you're going to be helping a lot of people. Now let's take a look at family and friends around Aquarius. Okay, Aquarius, again, I feel whoever was blocking you, they just wore you out. They drained you. They sucked your energy dry. Energy vampires. Okay, and I feel that most of them, because I'm seeing a few. I'm seeing 3, I'm seeing 5, and I'm seeing 7. So some of you, this was just your immediate people around you. Others, this was your family, and it went even beyond. I just feel that they kept you in a place of being stuck with that 2 of Swords, trying to make a decision, kind of like, and as smart as you are, I think you knew this was going on, but you didn't want to end the relationship because you knew in order to end what was going on, you would have to disconnect from that person. That's not an easy thing to do when we love them, when it's our own child, when it's our own parent. That's a very hard thing to do. You have the 2 of Pentacles again, balancing things out. You may have been the person in your family that actually helped people balance out their lives. You gave them the great advice because you're the wise old owl. You know so much about life without even experiencing it. You'll know how to invest in something and not even know how you know it. It's just amazing how connected to source you really are, how connected you are to the Akashic records, to the cosmos. Okay, and that's what I feel is really going on when it comes to this family. You may be trying to keep the peace, but there is something that has to be done. Somebody's been going through some mental hard times. They may not be quite themselves, especially if they're older, Aquarius. They may be losing a little bit of their mental faculties, a little bit. I don't mean completely like dementia, but definitely forgetful and even talking in a childlike manner that is not their normal MO. I don't mean like a narcissist who talks like that. This is somebody who wouldn't normally do that. Before we die, when we start meeting the people on the other side, when they come to get us, we start remembering things from childhood, and you will hear your loved one who is getting ready to cross over talk about things that children do, talk about playing on the slides, or Tommy over there, and they'll share these stories with you. They're actually seeing it and living it because they're in a different dimension at that time. But that is a whole nother conversation, right? Whatever's coming through, you've got the Sun card again. So, you've got the Sun card here twice. This is beautiful. This is the best card in the deck, and you've got it twice in the month. You have it in your career sector, and you have it in your family and relationships. Healthy relationships, healing. The healing in you is actually healing other people without you even talking to them. It's like you have so much power behind you that you may have forgot who you were, Aquarius. But you always knew who you were. It's just that sometimes it worked for other people and not you. And you kept getting flipped upside down. Well, right now you're creating a triangle with you at the top, and there are 2 other people around you. This triangle may be a family reunion where the 3 of you are getting together. You have the 3 of Cups, okay? But I'm seeing this as actually a triangle. And there's the beautiful, the divine is surrounding this triangle. So there is a hue of light around this triangle. And inside the triangle is an eye, and that eye is watching over the 3 of you. You're being protected while you go through this venture, while you go through this healing process. The 3 of you are supposed to ascend together, and I feel that you've been separated. Somebody did not do their work. Somebody decided to not do it, ignore it, or pretend that it wasn't real. But this is like divine timing again, where something's going to shift and this person's going to wake up and go, oh my God, what did I do? Now, this isn't somebody that you never want to speak to. You may have been mad at him and took a withdrawal for a while, but it isn't somebody you'd care never to speak to again. You do want to speak to this person. You do love them. You do respect them. You got into some weird thing where all of a sudden everything went out of whack for you guys. But now you're coming back around in the month of July. And I feel for a lot of you, if it doesn't happen in July, it'll happen through the around the 20th of August, okay? This time that we're living in right now, the full moon is about release, right? Our full moon is about letting go of things that don't work, letting go of the past, and just releasing everything so you can start clean each month. It releases the old to allow the new to come in and take its place. That's what's going on. We have the full moon in Capricorn. We have another full moon in Capricorn, and the next full moon will be in Capricorn as well. So this is a big event that does not happen, and it will not happen again in our lifetime. It's a huge event, and this is going to be a big deal, because this is that time where the things we thought weren't possible are going to become possible, where the passion restores inside of you, and all of a sudden you freaking love life. You love food. Food tastes good again. You want to try everything on the different menus. You want to go to different places. You want to experience and feel vitality again. And it is going to be a very big deal. One of your family members, I feel, is going to either come with you or they're going to know where you're going, and they're going to be very supportive, which I think is going to be a shock to you. I feel for some of you, you're going to see it over social media, not necessarily a phone call or an actual conversation, but you're going to get something from them that is letting you know. This is like a little thing between the two of you. They're giving you the thumbs up. They're saying they got your back. I gotcha. Whatever your guys' phrase is, you're going to see that around this person. Somebody else around you may be having a child, and that child is actually going to bring you closer together. Okay, and it's going to be quite lovely. I feel there is time left. It's not going to necessarily happen in July. For some of you, you may be finding out about the pregnancy. For others of you, it will be the pregnancy happen into birth. This is just a new path, new soul families, new people around you, where you're talking to people and you're like, I freaking love you. You're so exciting to talk to. And you probably haven't spoken to anybody that had much excitement to say in such a long time. And you yourself may have been that way too, where you weren't really contributing totally, and you'd have to stop and reflect. But now is different. Now is this freedom. There's a sense of freedom in the air, and freedom always comes with passion. Freedom always comes with the Ace of Wands, because it's the freedom that we're in that allows us to feel the exhilaration of life, to feel so deeply about our soul purpose. And if you don't know what your soul purpose is, please go to my website. You'll see it on the front. I have it on the cover there for you. And it's a program that's starting soon, but sign up. And this is your turn. This is your time. Divine timing is in order for Aquarius right now. So this is passion and your purpose and life changes that are coming to fruition right now. Big deal. Coming to a further stage than where you thought before. So let's take a look at your romance, because I feel for you, Aquarius, you're going to meet somebody. If you're not in a relationship, you're definitely going to consider it. And then when I'm done with romance, we'll take a look at whatever Archangel Michael wants you to know. One more. There it is. Woo, that was a heavy card. All right. I'll put these back over here. Wow. Okay. Well, we definitely have the Queen of Wands coming in, and this Queen of Wands is excitement and passionate person. Could be an Aries, a Leo, or Sagittarius that's around you, but I feel for most of you, this is just a person who you're around that is very, just every time you see him, you just can't stop looking at him. Very attractive to you, but it's not just the physical appearance or something about them that you're just like, wow, just wow. You know, if you haven't already met this person, you're going to meet this person. Now, I don't feel this is the person you're married to, although for a few of you, there will be. Leave a comment if this is your partner. But I feel you're meeting somebody new, and they're going to be very magnetizing. They're going to be very alluring, and they have this magical essence about them. That magical essence is what's lighting you back up again. And it doesn't mean you're going to have an affair with them. It doesn't mean you're going to be with them. But this person coming into your life is waking you up and saying, oh my God, Aquarius, you are amazing. You're beautiful. You're intelligent. You're all of these things that you just act like are no big deal. Take credit when credit's due. That's what the Empress does, okay? You're becoming the Empress. The Empress is a person who has completed their cycle. They see all avenues, air, earth, fire, and water. You have experienced both the light and the dark side of life, and you have overcome the challenges of both the dark and the light, because both sides have positive and negative on both sides, divine feminine, divine masculine. This is an incredible journey that feels like we just don't care. We just don't want to do it. Get me away from it. I just don't want to do this anymore. But when we get through the journey, it is so rewarding, even though we may not have all the same people around, but we know why we don't have those people around, because they weren't working for us. You're turning a new leaf when it comes to relationships. And I feel for a lot of you, you're opening up your heart and you are allowing something to come in, divine timing, all right? This divine timing is so big in Aquarius's reading. The divine timing is going to have you meet this person. Now, for some of you, this person may get you excited enough that it does help your relationship. It could very well be your partner, but for most of you, I feel this is an outside person that is stimulating you to where you say, wake up, what are you doing? Life is meant to be lived. Life is meant to be enjoyed, and it's time to get back out there and enjoy it. That's what's going on in the crazy world around us, where everything is changing, where we have choices, and this is your choice on what you're going to do with this relationship. Some of you are getting ready to meet, truly, this may be your match, okay? This may be your match. I feel that they're just as smart as you are. They're just as alluring as you are. They have this higher knowledge. They have this inner wisdom that really ignites you and sets you both so far apart from everybody else. It's like two peas in a pod, for real. This is going to be very exciting. Now, I am seeing Disneyland, and I don't normally see a place like that, but I am seeing it like that. So it may be an amusement park, not necessarily that one, but you may be meeting this person through an amusement park of some kind, some type of museum, park, something like that. It is going to be very, very big deal. Now, simply sign up to my free email and I'll be sending out, or you can sign up for the Soul Purpose. I have classes getting ready to start and I look forward to seeing you there. Let's pull this last message and then we'll talk to Archangel Michael. Okay. Your emotions are healing, which enables you to open to greater love. I will help you release anger and unforgiveness from your heart and your mind. This is Archangel Uriel. You're going to be blessed with many beings around you, many guides, many guardians. Because of the impact of this month, of this next 30 to 60 days, how important it is in our soul ascension. People who didn't go through this, they may be having challenges right now. And it's not saying that they can't get to where you are or exceed where you are. But they definitely will need some help. And it's your role to step in and contribute to humanity, whatever it is, to help these people get up a little bit further. We all have something that we're supposed to contribute. And they're saying, call upon Archangel Uriel, because the love that you have being open to love gives the love to other people, that reinstates the hope, that gives back the faith. And faith is where the magic happens. And that's what I see you doing over the next 30 to 60 days. This could be going to your local community charity and donating some time, donating some pieces. I see more time. I see more people physically helping other people, opening the door for people. When you go into, my son used to do that all the time, and then he stopped doing it when he kind of turned into a little bit of a jerk. He stopped opening the door up for people, but before that he did. He got hurt. He got heartbroken. And when he got heartbroken, he didn't want to give anymore. And that's what we do as people. Our heart breaks, we lose a job, broken heart. We lose a person, broken heart. Cheating, betrayal, broken heart, broken heart, broken heart. And that's what I see is really changing for you guys. So let's call in Archangel Michael right now and see what he would like to tell our Aquarians. And yes, you can hear the dog snoring in the background. Aquarius, we are here to guide you along the way. You're very intelligent, and sometimes you're so serious you forget to laugh. You love to laugh, probably more than any zodiac sign, yet you reserve yourself. You stay in a place of calm and peace and centeredness. In that calm and peace, we want you to start laughing. That laughter is going to ignite one to another to another. Like dominoes that climb up the stairs instead of falling down the stairs, you are going to ignite people's passion all over the world. With everything you say, people will be listening to you, not because we're telling you, because you're going to see it firsthand, because you will call upon me and my team. We're all here to guide you through whatever it is you're dealing with, growth, ascending to a different level of life, a different soul's adventure. You're recreating and redefining your destiny, and now is the time to take that step and going into a different direction. Wherever you're at, call upon us and we'll take you further. Thank you. Okay, you guys, I hope that helps. Much love.